Hello, Susan Young here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be sharing in our series, Why Support Groups Work. We are covering part 6 today. Today we will look at the progress of Brad and David's lives to see how they recovered from their shopping addiction. As you watch this video today, pay attention to how would this apply to your situation and how can you adapt this for your needs. Now here's Brad's story. Brad initially joined the group at his parents' insistence. They realized that he was spending far more than he should and recognized that he had a shopping compulsion. Although he tried to deny this, his parents kept after him until he reluctantly agreed to join the group. Perhaps because he did not join of his own volition, Brad remained in the denial stage for longer than most members of the group. Finally, after about 6 weeks, he was able to open up and admit that he went shopping to the lack of self-confidence, his loneliness, and his frequent depressions. When I was a kid, I thought that no one liked me because I was fat. When I lost the weight, I thought that everything would be great. I'd have lots of friends and girlfriends, but no one seemed to notice or care. So I thought the way to get them to notice and like me was to look really, really good, said Brad. I bought all these great clothes, but no matter how much I spent, I was still lonely. The friendship and support of the members of the group was a nourishing experience for Brad. With their help, he came to realize that clothes don't make the man, and also that there are better places to meet people than in the superficial atmosphere of a nightclub. He began to going to seminars and classes on human potential and spiritual matters. This was the missing component that Brad discovered had been lacking in his life. This involvement had several benefits. He expanded his inner self and he met open, warm people and developed new friendships. As his world opened up, his preoccupation with appearance faded. He no longer felt the compulsion to overspend. I realize how that it matters more who I am and what I think than how I look, said Brad. Here's David's story. David became aware of his need to please and impress others. I decided to do something about it, he said. I told my friends that I wanted to see some of my money wind up in my savings account. I laughed and said, "So I won't be picking up the tab anymore, guys." I felt nervous. I guess on some level I was afraid they wouldn't like me anymore, but they still did, and that made me feel good. David started to believe that people could like him for himself. This increased his self-esteem and paved the way for deeper relationships. He is still a perfectionist in his business, but he is learning to cut down his hours by delegating authority to others. He hired a bookkeeper and is thinking of hiring other helpers to alleviate his workload. I guess you could say I'm working on not being such a workaholic, said David. Although he still overspends, usually on dates, he has cut down his entertainment expenses considerably. This has given him more money to invest in his own business and money to start a savings account. He has not yet found the courage to dispense with his credit cards, but the group is supporting him and he hopes to do so soon. Shopaholics, you have just heard about the progress that Brad and David have made. We learned that with Brad, he thought his appearance was so important to get people, especially women, to like him. He spent tons of money on clothes to make himself look good. However, he learned with the help of the group, he came to realize that clothes don't make the man. and also that there are better places to meet people than in the atmosphere of nightclubs. He began going to seminars and classes on human potential and spiritual matters. He developed friendships and realized now that it matters more who he was and what he thinks than how he looks. With David, he was a workaholic. He learned from the group how hiring extra help and cutting down his hours helped him. Although he still overspends, usually on dates, he has cut down his entertainment expenses considerably. It gave him more money to invest in his business. The group was a great support for him. Question of the day. Shopaholics, have you considered joining a support group to get help for your shopping addiction? Feel free to comment down below. And if you are interested in joining a group, I have the information below for your online support group on Facebook. Feel free to join us. There is no fee to join. Our group is private. Hope to see you there. How are you doing with this video so far? If you like this video, hit the like button below. And don't forget to subscribe. I would appreciate it. And check out my website at www.stopbigspending.com and leave me your email address at the Contact Us page on the website, and I will inform you on next videos coming up. See you here on YouTube and see you in social media. You have a great week.